It's your boy Sinister, the #1 road warrior, the #1 rider, the #1 grinder, Warner's #1 road warrior, the rookie of the year. You already know. Yo, I'm doing this video for my brother Lee Scott. He's here at Warner, and I know he was asking me about the trip envelope. So anybody coming to Warner and y'all get on a dedicated account, regional account, it don't even matter. It's just a Warner's envelope. I'm gonna break it down to y'all right now and help y'all out with understanding how to do your trip pack envelope. And it's simple. It's simple. Let me show y'all this. Now, when you on the Walmart account, you get the signature, right? You get this seal right here that shows that you dropped your load off. This trip is already completed. That's why I'm using this one. Excuse me. So you get this from the security shack that you dropped off that trailer, and I picked it up from Lewisburg, Tennessee, and I brought it down here to Sealy, Texas. Right? That was the shipper, the constant me. Up here is your trailer number, your seal number, and the load number that you usually give the shipper so they know what load you're picking up. Now, let me find the... Oh, here's the bill of lading. Up here. Let me see. I got the camera facing me. That's why I'm trying to do it this way. Here's the bill and lading number up here. And then in the Qualcomm, your trip number... They'll give you a trip number for this. So, I'm going to write my trip number on this paperwork just so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me grab this and show you. Okay. Now, my fleet manager give me a trip number that's on the Qualcomm. My Qualcomm is off because I haven't turned my truck on. Now, this is the trip number up here that I'll add on my information. Every trip you do, they'll give you this number. But it'll be different. It could be DYM, it could be DYC. You know, they flip it up. So, this is my trip number. My bill of lading number, the shipper, you see, ship from, ship to. So that means you're picking up here and you're taking it here. You pick up here, you're taking it there to deliver it, which was the Walmart DC 7036. That's where you're dropping it. Then, you know, you got your seal number, your trailer number. My trailer was 130274. That was my trailer number. Then, down, you know, and when you get your paperwork, don't just look at the front page, because if you look, you see the weight is 480 pounds and it's 48 pieces, right? But don't go off that. Go to this second page, because the second page got the actual amount total, 1,800, and it was 120 pieces. So I didn't have to scale it because I was nowhere near 40,000 pounds. So I was good to go. I ain't have to do no scale, and I was just keep rolling. So, you know, it's nothing. You know, it wasn't that much weight. So that's how that goes. Now, you'll grab your trip envelope, which I already got filled out. Now, remember that trip number, that DYM at the top? You're going to take that trip number, and that trip number is going to go right here. You see it? DYM 93389WB. Then, what you're going to do is, you're going to put your truck number right here. You see my truck number, 58187. Then my trailer number is going to be 130274. The load date is the day that you pick the load up. So I picked it up on 3/18. You see that? The load date. That's when I picked that load up. Then, okay, hold on. Gotta move this notepad. Then, on this line, driver's name, which is your name. So you'll put your name there. Then you'll put your fleet manager name there, which I didn't put on there because I ain't finished doing what I'm supposed to been doing with it. But let me put my fleet manager name there. And okay, now my fleet manager name is in there. Then it says type of trip, X, all boxes that apply. I always put a check. I don't never put an X. But this was a solo trip. So that's how that works, solo trip. If you dropping if you taking a trailer and you dropping it somewhere for another driver to get it, it's a split trip. If you driving and your partner driving, then that's a team trip. Then if you're with your trainer, you'll click trainer trip. Now, the next line is going to be shipper's name. International Comfort Product. Right? Remember, in the paperwork, see, they gave me the wrong name on the Qualcomm, but I end up finding the place anyway. It's actually Comfort Research. You see, Lewisburg, Tennessee. Lewisburg is the city. The state is Tennessee. Now, remember, the load is going to Walmart, to the Walmart DC, right? And Sealy, Texas. You see that? Walmart DC, Sealy, Texas. Now, the receiving name is the consignee. Walmart DC 7036. See that? Then Sealy is the city and the state is Texas. Now, down here, let's say if I had to scale the load, scale, I would put $10 right here, and then go down here to total and write $10. And make sure that you add your yellow slips from the scale ticket, the receipt from the cashier in here, and Werner will reimburse you for paying $10 out your pocket for that scale ticket. So make sure you got money on hand. You can debit. You can use your debit card and do it that way. Also, when you go into a DC, everybody that's here at Werner, that's on the Walmart account, this is called a seal card. You go inside and you'll see dispatch, and you'll see dispatch, and they'll give you this paper. Usually they'll fill it out, but I've been filling it out. So I got my new trailer I'm pulling right now, was yesterday, 3/19, from DC 7036, because that's where I dropped off that load to that trip envelope I showed you. Trailer number is 3130040, and then my name. This is the number. This is the letters I wrote because they was like empties was in M and O, right? Then the security guard writes the time I left, his signature, and that's it. That's the seal card. You got to get this all the time when you go into a DC and you drop in the trailer and you're taking another one out. Another technique is when you hook up to your trailer, go to the back, get that license plate number and that trailer number so you can have it to write it in your book. Let me show you something else. When you go into a DC and you've been there for this is your first time getting there, ask for this. a DC map layout. It shows you where to go. They'll tell you. They'll mark it. They'll mark it. Like this is Sealy, Texas drop yard, the Walmart DC. I had to drop my loaded trailer in D2 yesterday. If there was no room in D2, there wasn't no room in D2, so I dropped it over here in D1. And then I came back around. I had to come back around, park over here so I can go see, you know, leave from over here, come back around, park over here. Well, over here, so I can go see dispatch to ask for a new trailer, which my new trailer is on this seal card. So that's how that works. So again, let me do a quick recap. Your trip number is the number that Werner is going to send you when you get your pre-assigned load. Your truck number, the trailer that you pull in, the day that you get loaded. Your name, your fleet manager's name, solo trip if you're a solo driver. If you dropping the trailer somewhere and another driver's taking it, it's a split trip. Shipper's name is where you picking up from got brain freeze. The shipper is where you picking up from the shipper. And the receiver is the consignee where you're dropping it off. Receiver is where you drop it. Receiver name is who's taking the load. It's the place you delivering the load to. Got me? Alright, I know you got me. Then you'll put the city you picked up in and the state. The city you picked up and the state. All this down here. Let's just say you had to do a scale. You'll put $10 for your scale right here. Then you add it down here. And you don't have to pay for tolls. But if you ever have to pay for tolls, write all that. You'll write that right there. Maintenance or parts. Let's just say you got a blown headlight. You can write that on there. Any additional trips, you would just put like an extra pickup. Let's just say you had an extra pickup in between Tennessee coming to Texas. I had to make an extra stop. That will go there. Just the state and the city. That's it. The state. Well, the city and the state. Sorry, because I'm reading it backwards from the way it is. City and the state. Deadhead information. If they deadhead you from one city to another city. Split information is where you picked it up and the destination, the city you split it at. And that's it. And boom. You go ahead and you find something that you can get this sealed. You can either lick it and it's a nasty taste and seal it. Or you get something, a cloth, wet it, seal it. Use your cell phone. Take a picture of this. For your trip pack, if you got that type of cell phone, a smartphone, you take a picture of the front, you take a picture of this, and your receipts or whatever, and you can send it like that. And then when you get to a drop box, a trip pack drop box, you seal it, and boop, no stamp needed. No stamp is needed. So, that's it. That's how that goes. And I'm going to get moving. It's time to get rolling. Go grab this preloaded trailer and head back to Memphis, Tennessee. So I'll holler at y'all later. YouTube, this your boy Sinister. And I'm on the road with video today. I'm doing my thing. Holler at y'all later. You already know we ride around. We getting it. We hustle hard. We paper chase. State to state. Them haters hate. You already know. It's your boy Sinister, man. I'm out of here. The #1 road warrior, the #1 grinder, Warner's #1 rookie of the year. It's your boy Sinister, and I'm out of here. Much love, everybody. Later.